Hopefully I'll go for a swim today because it's pretty hot. Did I mention it's hot, folks? It's very hot, which is good. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. Not at all. Ah, the smell of El Bicho. Yeehaw! Hi, if you like my videos, please click the bell so you can be notified. And come back often because I have new videos every week. Ooh, the water feels nice, folks. Really, really nice. Yeehaw! Oh, there's dolphins over there. Right by those boats right there. Woo! All right, I didn't like the way this was, so I did some surgery, and the patient is good, very good. I have a little cup. It's a cup, the size is a cup. It's actually smaller than this one, even though this is also a cup. And I've had that like for 6-7 years, but it's not clear, and this is clear, as you can see, and I'll be able to see through it instead of trying to look on the inside. So this one, even though it's plastic, I would have preferred glass, but it's gonna work. Hopefully it'll be around for the next 6-7 years.
Morning, folks. It's early in the morning, and I have to get moving. I've been here at this nice driveway for 2 weeks, folks. I've been 2 weeks. It's like, it's my thing, you know. I go 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. That's what I do. It's a 2-week thing. But now it's time to move on. It's time to find boondocking places, you know, where I can go and boondock. I'll be ducking around free places, you know, here and there. And it's time to do that. It's time to move on. Jody, if you see this again, thank you very much for letting your friend know that I needed a place to stay. And thank you, Casey, if you see this, for letting me stay there at your driveway. A bum living in a van. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, where was I? Oh, ducking and boondocking. Yeah, I'll be ducking all over the place for free. All over Florida, probably, until I decide I want to go out west. And that's what I do, folks. You know, from here on out, just finding places to live for free.
It's time to move on. Oh, I forgot something. I gotta remove that out of the window. That looks pretty good. And now I think it's time for breakfast because I'm getting a little bit hungry. Oatmeal this morning with non-Timmy's. My Timmy's is almost over, and I've been drinking other probably better stuff than. I'm parked in the sun, so I'm gonna have plenty of power today. I'm hoping, because over there by the house where I was parked in the driveway, nice place to park, but I don't get really sun until like noon because the trees were blocking me. Now over here I got trees too, but I'm hoping where I parked it's clear enough that I can get a lot of sun today. Wowzers macaroni! All of a sudden it started pouring, folks. I'm soaking wet. I might melt. Might not. How's my hair? All right, folks. Shh. I'm over here at my new spot, beachfront parking, and let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen, really? I get a knock, and I have to move. So, and if I have to move from here, there's a place not too far away that I can go to for the night. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen and I can stealthily stay right here. There's a little bit of traffic going behind me, but I'm more than enough away from the road, so it should be okay. And it should die down as the evening progresses. So see what happens. I don't know. It's stealth camping, folks. I gotta take my vitamins. All right, folks. This is where I stayed last night, and the beach is right there. Folks, the cops are here, but they only knocked on my friend's door, not mine. But I guess I have to leave.
There's no parking after midnight. Yeah. I wrote you a ticket, but I didn't realize you're in the back there, so I'll take it back from you.
All right, thank you.
So, all right, you have a good night.
Thank you. Police officer knocked on Karen's van, and she called me saying the police are outside knocking on the van. Did he talk to you? And I'm like, if you did knock on my van, I don't know nothing. I'm sleeping. So when I opened this door over here, I was getting ready to go out, and I saw a light being shined through my window, but he didn't knock. I was just like, why isn't he not knocking? So what he was doing was he wrote a ticket. And then when I started the van, he was nice enough. He came over and he said, yeah, I wrote you a ticket. I didn't know you were there, so I'll take it back. So, well, it's what happens, folks. I knew that was a possibility of somebody saying something, and maybe last night the cop that was on duty just didn't care, and tonight the cop that was on duty was giving everybody a ticket. There was even a pickup parked there, and he also got a ticket. But we didn't get any tickets. I mean, at least mine was taken back. Karen didn't get a ticket. And we just drove a few miles here to the Cracker Barrel. It wasn't that far. So now I have to go back to sleep because I don't even know how to do that. I mean, I was already fast asleep. How do I go back to sleep again? Nice stay over here last night. We have some packages coming to an Amazon locker, and she has to go to the Apple store to fix her iPad. So instead of going back to the beach right now, we're gonna go have breakfast. I'm gonna park at Home Depot and make breakfast, and then we're gonna go to another beach and try some new stealth parking. See what happens. I think this is it, folks. I think this is the last of the Timmies. I think, because I store things under my bed, and I'm pretty sure this is the last of it. I don't think I have any more, because I remember, yeah, I think this is it. No more Timmies for me. After 6+ years drinking Timmies, loving Timmies, talking about Timmies, making other people buy Timmies. Sorry, folks. I didn't really make you buy Timmies. I mean, you wanted to buy it because I loved it. But no more Timmies for me. Yep, still doesn't smell that great. Nope. Doesn't matter how many times I smell it. It just doesn't smell the same, folks. And there you go. I smelled it again. And it's not even enough to fill my cup. So I got something else. Knowing that my Timmies was going to end, I bought this stuff. And wasn't in love with it. I didn't
didn't particularly like it. But maybe now I'm getting used to it. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I dislike it. I don't know. All I know is that Timmy's is no more. It says right here, new look, same great taste. I don't know what that means, folks, because it is a new look, but it doesn't taste the same. No more Timmy's. Unless I try it again somewhere. Nah, I should give it up. Forget about it, folks. The old is going away, folks. And the new and improved is going in. 6-7 years that I've had this thing, so stop working. How's it look? Good? The new and improved weather station. A few days ago I was riding the motorcycle and a jacket touched the muffler over here. So I did some research, and apparently if you use easy off, it should easy come off. So we'll see. Gonna give it a try. So apparently you want to bake this for 4 minutes.
You're not supposed to put that stuff on.
What do you mean put stuff on?
You're supposed to run your engine and then put it on.
Oh, that's okay. Apparently I did it wrong. Apparently I was supposed to run the bike for
4 minutes.
4
Then
minutes.
spray it on.
Then spray it on. Oh well.
How are you going to get all that stuff off there?
It'll come off. I'll spray some more. A little bit of valuable grease, a little bit of easy off. The muffler looks almost brand new. And it only took, I don't know, half hour. I like it. Beautiful day at the beach. I got my muffler fixed. Then I went for a little ride, and while I was doing a little ride, I went by a church not too far from here, and I knocked around. Nobody was in there. When I was coming out, a pickup truck came in, and I asked if the pastor was around, and he said, "I'm the pastor." And I said, "Hey, do you mind if we park here for the night?" He said, "Yeah, not a problem, you know." Well, he asked, you know, is it for how long, you know? I said, just for tonight, you know, we're traveling through, which we are. And he said, yeah, no problem. So we're going to go there, park at the church tonight. The church should be over here somewhere around these parts. It's only like a block away from the beach. Hopefully it'll be a nice quiet night. And just like that, folks, we have arrived at Christmas 2020. Just before Christmas, I worked on Karen's van, and I installed some solar panels and a solar system. You're going to be seeing that shortly, but today is Christmas time, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Messiahmas. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that when I say Messiahmas, you know the meaning of that. But for some of you, it might be confused. So instead of saying Christmas, you can say Messiahmas, which means the same thing. So a quick little lesson in case you don't know. Christmas comes from Christ, and Christ comes from the Greek word Christos, and Christos means anointed one. And Messiah comes from the Hebrew Mashiach, and Mashiach means anointed one. So it's the same meaning, it's the same word. It's just a word that was used in Greek, meaning anointed one, to relate to the word Mashiach in Hebrew. So it's all the same thing. So if you say Merry Christmas or Merry Messiahmas, it's the same thing. The other thing is that most certainly Yeshua, Jesus, was not born on Christmas Day. He was born in somewhere in a warmer time of the year, not in December, but some other month. We don't know exactly when, but that is irrelevant, because the true meaning of Christmas is Yeshua, Jesus, and it's not Santa Claus, it's not reindeer, it's not Christmas trees, it's not giving gifts, receiving gifts, it's not spending time with family, it's not about your children, your parents, your sisters, your brothers, it's not about traveling, it's not about anything. It's about the person that was born on what we call Christmas, but it was born some other time. It doesn't matter exactly when. What it matters is that he was born. And what's special about him being born is that even before God formed the heavens and the earth, even before he created the angels, he already knew that he was going to create us, humans. And he already knew that we were going to sin, because we are sinful people. We've been sinful since Adam and Eve. And we are born in sin. It doesn't matter if you think you are the most wonderful person in the world. It doesn't matter if you think you are totally holy than thou. Every single human being is born in sin and is going to die in sin. Even if you believe that Jesus is who he said he is. Because as long as we live on this planet, we will be sinful. It's our nature. We strive to be better. We strive not to be that which we don't want to be, but as long as we live in flesh and blood, we are going to do things that we don't want to do. So nobody is perfect. Not one single person. But Yeshua was born in perfection. He was born sinless. Even though he was born from a woman, he was born out of the Holy Spirit, and he was perfect. And why was he perfect? He was perfect because he was not just a man. He was God in the flesh. God himself, the second person of the triune God. One God in three persons, but not like persons like you and I. That God in human form grew up to be perfect. He didn't sin. He lived a perfect life. And why did he do that? Because God, before he formed the foundations of the world, he knew that we were going to fall. And he knew that we are going to need a Redeemer. And Yeshua was that Redeemer. He came to set us free. He came to give us life eternal. Because this life soon will pass. My dad lived 70-some years, and his life was extinguished not long ago. And everybody is going to be in the same boat. Unless Yeshua comes back soon, everybody, all of you watching this, including me, soon will pass. We are not eternal. We were created to be eternal, but we are not eternal. So, unless we put our hopes and faith in Yeshua, all of us are lost. And he is the reason for the season. It's not about gifts. It's not about family. It's not about traveling. It's not none of that. It's about him. And when we put our faith in things
that are not Him, or in persons that are not Him, or in governments that are not Him, then we misplace our faith and we are lost. But with Him, all things are possible. But more about that next time. But as for you, Bethlehem Ephratah, too little to be among the clans of Judah, from you one will go forth for me to be ruler in Israel. His goings forth are from long ago, from the days of eternity. Micah 5:2. Therefore the Lord Himself will give you a sign. Behold, a virgin will be with child and bear a son, and she will call his name Emmanuel. Isaiah 7:14. For today in the city of David there has been born for you a Savior, who is Messiah, Christ, the Lord. Luke 2:11.